early reviews for him are disappointing, but there may still be some hope. So the Jordan Peele produced, Justin Tipping directed, him just had its review embargo lifted, and it's not great. And also the fact that the embargo is only just now lifting this close to the film's release is usually never a good sign, but it doesn't always mean a film is bad. But stick around to the end because I'm gonna give some light at the end of the tunnel here. Now, as it stands at the time of this video, him sits at an unfortunate 34% for critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Remember, that means that only 34% of the critics that have reviewed this film so far have given it a favorable review. One of the criticisms for the movie is that it squanders the potential of a really interesting concept, that the storytelling is more confusing and incoherent than anything. I've also heard that the movie feels like it's trying too hard to be edgy and unique to the point that it becomes a detriment to the movie. Another repeated criticism I've seen is that the movie just sits on the side of being more weird than creepy, chilling, or scary, which if you're supposed to be a horror film, isn't great. Now, with that being said, there are things being praised, such as Marlon Wayans' performance and the chemistry between him and Tyreek Withers. The cinematography and imagery have also been boasted as highlights, and I've seen people split on the ending. Some say it's great, and others say it's absolutely awful. Now, the light at the end of the tunnel here is that it's also important to keep in mind that since it is a horror film, horror films being poorly received by critics but loved by fans is nothing new. For instance, the first Saw film, the critic score for that was 50%, while the audience score was 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. This one's more recent, but Five Nights at Freddy's, 24% for the critics and 89% from fans. And the original Final Destination film has a 49% from critics with a 68% from fans. So even though it's not off to a great start, I'd encourage you to see it for yourself to form your own opinion.